Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So, recently, for Pit Amplifier, Smashers and mini-bosses may try take a shortcut from here. Pit Amplifier is one of the best amplifiers in Twine Peaks. I didn't need to change anything with it since day one. But nothing ever lasts. It's not a big deal to be honest, like I haven't realized it till I lowered my trap's durability ratio, so Smashers can reach the end of the tunnel. And if you need a quick solution, remove this wall, and that's it. Really, this will fix the problem. Smashers will just walk over here to reach the amp. But of course, it's not the most efficient thing to do. Because Smashers will be able to reach the amp and destroy the amp design more often. And if you don't have high trap's durability ratio, Husk may reach the amp if you got too many random waves on this amp. There are other better edits you can do. But do these edits only if you need to. If your build works well, skip this video and keep the build as it is. These edits based on my experience while testing the base only, so if I missed something, let me know in the comments. I will explain everything as usual, so you can understand what happens. Plus some extra structures you can spare, so if you have 0 structures left already, still, you can do these edits. But before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe if you are enjoying the content. And don't forget to use code Larsis in the item shop if you want to support me, helps me a lot. And without further ado, let's get started. The easiest thing to do is adding more block-offs here to force them to follow the main tunnel. But no matter what, still, they will destroy any block-offs here and follow this path. Adding more block-offs here may do the job, but it will be a mess. Too many block-offs just for one wall issue. Plus it will cost a lot of structures. Even if you did that, Smashers and mini-bosses may walk all the way here and start destroying the block-offs till they reach the amp. So, to avoid all that confusion, I will just give them the path they like. Plus it will make the path to the amp much shorter than before, means if you had any issues with the block-offs here before, this will fix it. I don't know if something changed with the terrain here or something, but it doesn't matter. I will show you few edits for the main path, to keep this wall opened, so Smashers and mini-bosses can follow the path they like. Plus an extra path for the Husk, so if your durability is low, it won't be an issue. Even it will be more efficient than before for people who have low durability ratio. Don't worry if you are confused, it will make more sense when I show the edits. But first, let me show you what you can spare to save enough structures for the edits. Remove these 2 walls with wall lights traps, and the edited floors. It's so rare that Smashers reach them anyway. Remove these 2 floors with anti-air traps. I will edit the lobber shield, so we don't need them anymore. Remove this wall. And this one. Also this bait, we all know how the big meteor works right now. I'm working on a video for Bridge Amp, don't worry. It will explain how to control the big meteor. The floors with floor spikes traps. Now we spared 25 structures, which more than enough. You can keep the wall lights of the loop bridge if you want, plus the 2 edited floors too. Now let's rebuild the lobber shield. Use metal for everything of course. Because the tornado will hit these parts during wave 4. I just used different materials so you can recognize the parts one will change easily. Add an edited wall to pillar here like this and replace this tar pit trap with this floor launcher trap. For now, this will fix the Smashers and mini-bosses issue. But as I mentioned, if your durability is low, the Husk may reach the amp. Since the tunnel is shorter now. Plus more Smashers can reach the amp. This edit I will do right now is weird, but I will explain it. As you know, the wall launchers will push the Husk down here. Any Husk fall in the lava are gone. But the ones which drop here will walk all the way up to the main tunnel, which will keep consuming the trap's durability. So, for that, I will another path here like this. And some wall launchers here of course, to push everything down. So, all the husk climbing up will follow it, not the main path. This path will help a lot, more than you think. Not just for the durability, with smashers too. So, some reason, like you will see in the gameplay, most of the smashers, if not all of them, will follow this path instead. Not when they climb up. They won't use the main path at all. They will just spawn here and walk down here to the secondary path. Which is very weird. Because from the spawn to the amp, the main path is shorter. But for some reason, they pick the longer path. But I can't complain, because this will help actually. I can edit the floors like this, and the wall launchers can easily push the smashers into the lava easily. Which is insanely good. You might think, then why I didn't keep the main tunnel as it is and just added the secondary path. Well, I did, but smashers went to the main path and destroyed the same wall. So overall, these edits will help a lot with low durability, if you got any block-offs or pathing issues, and the smashers issue I mentioned earlier. Also, replace the wall lights trap here to a full impact one. If a smasher follows the main path, it will go down here. And the wall lights trap can drop it down easily. Not 100%, but it helps to avoid smashers reaching the amp. Other thing you can do is to cover the lava here with floors. So, no husk will fall in the lava and get eliminated. Which means, less smashers to spawn. I used it as you will see in the gameplay. But I removed it later. Costs a lot of structures, and we already managed to control the smashers more than before. Plus it allows smashers to go up again to the tunnels. Because the lava can't eliminate mist monsters, so they get stuck down here since they can't climb the edges around the lava. And you can add some low damage floor spikes too if you want. Here are some important information that you must know about the build. Make sure to add the extra block off I mentioned here. It wasn't required before, but now you must add it. Because without it, the husk may try to take a shortcut from here. Do not add any pillars inside the tunnel. Yes, pillars help a lot with wall launchers. But one pillar will cause massive issues. Do not stand behind or anyway near the amp, the block-offs, or the spawn. I always say that and people still doing it. Plaster, zappers, pitchers, takers, small husk, sometimes lobbers. All of them will try to reach you, not the amp, if they found a small chance. And this will cause ton of issues. The best spot is the AFK spot of course. But in case you want to observe the amp, stand here. But note that a lot of husk will come here and keep walking around. And this will cost a bit of the traps here. Or they may try to climb the roof of bridge amp, just to get closer to you. So please, stand at the right spot to avoid any issues. A lot of talking I know. But I explained everything I know, so you can learn more about the game. During the gameplay you will see that I'm eliminating husk with my xenon bow. You don't need to eliminate anything. I'm just trying to force spawn smasher. More eliminations give a bigger chance for smashers to spawn. I tested these edits over 30 or 40 times, and not a single smasher spawned during Wave 24. Wave 24 used to has a lot of smashers. But I don't know why I didn't get any. I don't know if this is for everyone or just me. I wanted to test it with Wave 24 smashers but no luck. I tested with smashers during Waves 5, 11, 14, 26, and everything went well. So, Wave 24 will be good if we got smashers back again. Anyway, let's hope the next season update doesn't miss with Twine peaks. Testing and editing the base every update is boring and a lot of people hate that. No one loves to keep changing the build every update. Believe me too. Anyway, I will start with bridge video soon. I saw some people having issues with the big meteor, so I will cover everything I know about how to control it in that video. And that's it. Don't forget to use code Larsis in the item shop if you want to support me. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you are enjoying the content, helps me a lot. Here's the gameplay for the build with the new edits. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, see you in the next one.